Hey guys, so we are back to Monday. And I don't know why I really felt this combination was the one for today. So for the message, we're going to be using the Oracle of Visions, which is the message, the theme, the advice. If I could pick it up. For the actual reading, we're going to be using the Fairy Tarot cards. And then for the clarification, we're going to be using the Rider-Waite-Smith, okay? So, as I shuffle, I want to remind you guys that there's still people out there who are messaging you guys personally, replying to your comments, trying to give y'all these free readings that's fake as hell. First of all, any reader that's worth anything, worth their salt, knows that you don't give readings without that person's consent. That is unethical. And if they were truly professional, they would have their own page, their reputation. You would have heard of them through word of mouth, not through themselves advertising themselves. Also, the fact that some of them have taken my name, my pictures, and tried to pass themselves off as me, and my logo, things like that, should tell you everything you need to know about these people. So please stay safe out there, guys. Thank you to everybody who has been signing up for the monthly membership, those of you who are sending stars, commenting, reacting, sharing the videos, following the YouTube channel, the Facebook page. All of those things really let me know you guys appreciate my time and energy, and shows me that you love what I do and allows me to do what I love. So thank you. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see, what is the theme of today's collective? And we're going to do something a little different today. Let's see how it works out with you guys, okay? So we've got number 22. Ooh, a master number. Okay. Number 22. So for some of you, that could be your life path number, or that could just be an important number to you in some way. Give me a second. Okay. Number 22 is reflections, looking back and hindsight. A moral being is one who is capable of reflecting on his past actions and their motives, of approving of some and disapproving of others. Charles Darwin. Successes, failures, mistakes, and regrets all belong in the past and cannot be changed. Some things should not be dwelt upon, and we should move on. But both the good and bad have value and have contributed to what we are now and offer lessons to be learned for future decisions. The distance of time adds context and perspective to a nostalgic review of past events. In this scene, a man views a selection of images from his past. A retro-style projector is loaded with images of other cards from this deck. As his expression is neutral, it's unclear whether those projected images are evoking fond memories or painful regrets. Probably like any album or catalog from the past. Probably like any album or catalog from the past, it will be a mixture of both. Do not dwell on the past. There may also be a tendency to overlook details and remember the emotional bias rather than accuracy. That's true. So, this has to do with looking at the past, reminiscing, examining our actions or those of others. So let's see how that plays out. First set for this collective. We've got the Magician. Okay. Ooh, the Lovers. Okay. We've got the Princess of Spring and the Prince of Spring. Oh, we've got us a match, huh? Overall energy, Ten of Winter. Okay. Hold on, these are all. Let's try and get them all in frame. Okay, sort of. That works. So the Magician says you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. The Lovers, true love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. I feel like this connection was one that made both people feel like they could do anything. Like this was a connection they had both manifested. It was going to be a success. It was going to be long lasting. They were both choosing from the heart. And here we have the people involved. Princess of Springs, optimistic, enthusiastic, creative energy. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. And the Prince of Spring. So this is the Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. Charming, self-confident, passionate, restless, immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. Now, I do have to mention the fact that they are both wands and they are the baby wands. The Page is the baby wand. Knight of Wands is the more puberty hitting wand. But the overall energy is the Ten of Winter, which is basically Ten of Swords, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. So this comes across as two people who might have felt very romantic, got into a connection a little impulsively, and that didn't work out. That could be what the reminiscing card is about. The connection ended because Ten of Swords is it's coming to an end, right? Now, this could also play out that something has come to an end and is now allowing these two to come together. So let's see, because this could be two. Well, which one of those storylines actually applies? Let's see. Let's clarify the Magician. We've got the Hierophant, the Death card. Ooh. Okay, Eight of Swords, Seven of Wands, the World card, Star card, and the Nine of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. Okay. I'm going to go with the second storyline for now. Something else ended, allowing these two to come together. And because we have the memory type of energy here, what was the name of it again? Number 22 is reflections, looking back, and hindsight. Okay. So, somebody here has been looking at their past, and it's become a priority for them. Now, before I forget, Magician energy is Mercury, so it could also be Gemini, Virgo energy. But I happen to mention, I don't know if I've said this before, Scorpio energy is Magician energy to me too, just so y'all know. The Lovers is also a Gemini energy though, so Gemini energy is here twice. Hierophant is Taurus, Death card is Scorpio, Pluto energy. The World card is all the fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. And then the Star card is Aquarius energy, okay? Now, somebody here I feel was looking at their past. It became a priority for them to the point where they had to end something they're in. With the Death card, this is a connection that changed them. And Eight of Swords, remember the Death card trumps the Eight of Swords. So even though they had mental blockages, insecurities, fears, whatever it was, with the Death card, I think that changed, that they ended that. I'm not saying they weren't insecure anymore, but they conquered it. They were like, I have to get over this. With the Seven of Wands, like they wanted to fight for what they really wanted. With the World card, it's like this love inspired them to grow as a person, to heal, to possibly look at patterns and behavioral patterns, things that they used to do that they're not realizing is not very healthy. It's not very wholesome. And with the Nine of Cups, it's like this is somebody who learned to love themselves, learned to be happy with their own presence, learn to expand and be really just satisfied. Learn to be satisfied with their life. Learn to be, very, like, enjoy life, basically. So maybe this is somebody that had trouble with that before. Let's look at the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers. Got the Page of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, Justice card, Queen of Cups. Ooh, okay. With the Seven of Pentacles. So we've got water energy here twice, the Page and the Queen. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Justice card is Libra energy. But this is, I'm telling you, the Lovers connection was very intense. Now, this is a mismatch here. So remember that this is talking about the past. I feel like when these two people first met, one person felt more than the other. Although the Page of Cups here, now this could be referring to an age difference. This could also be referring to a difference in maturity or emotional maturity. The Page of Cups with the Ten of Cups next to them, they did feel emotional fulfillment. They felt safe. They felt happy, content, just like everything was perfect. The Queen of Cups is showing up next to the Justice card and the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is right smack in the middle of them, so they both felt passion. But the Queen of Cups possibly wanted more. So let me put it to you this way. I did say something came to an end, right? With the Ten of Winter here. And there's there's the Justice card. Take the time to review details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. So, whoever the Page was, they could have been married. Hierophant is here. Justice card is here. Death card is here. And something had to end before they could come back together with this person. Now, excuse me. This doesn't have to be a marriage. For some, the Hierophant represents school. Maybe they were going to a specific school that they couldn't just leave behind. There was very specific rules, possibly. The Hierophant could also represent cultural demands. Excuse me. It could represent traditions. Whatever it was that the Hierophant represented, it was something well established and something that this person felt at the time that they could not just ignore. Queen of Cups might have been the one that was in a connection. Whoever, I will tell you this, somebody was in a connection here. Queen of Cups was either in the connection with the Justice card, decided I have to do right by that connection, in that correctly before I come and do this, or Queen of Cups was the one asking that from the Page. With the Seven of Pentacles here, it was almost one of the people in this connection was asking the other, where's this going? And the other person honestly didn't know. It feels very much like, I really did. Like they're examining it like, well, where is it going? I don't know. Clarify Princess of Spring. Got the Six of Swords, Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands. With the High Priestess. See, this feels like a very quick, because we have Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. It's like this connection developed way too quickly for anyone to stop it. Let's see, now we've got 2 queens here. Now, it could be the same queen. Doesn't have to be 2 different queens. So let's say it was. Let's say it's the same queen, because I'm not really feeling a different energy for now. This might have started on a very spiritual level, spiritual love. See? The Magician and the High Priestess, the 1 and the 2. It started off as a spiritual connection, a 5D connection. By the way, High Priestess is a Piscean Cancer energy. The Queen of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. It eventually moved from that spiritual connection into a more physical connection. Now, I'm not saying it crossed lines physically. I'm saying the desire was there physically. 8 of Wands. It was like this card, the song of Alicia Keys is coming to mind, of I keep on falling in and out. No, I sang that wrong. In and out of love with you, basically. So this is why I shouldn't be singing, because I'm not Alicia Keys. Anyways, this is that song of I'm falling in and out of love with you. Basically, there's probably hurt, separation, and then in love again, and then hurt and separation and love again. So it was very push and pull type of connection, though. But we're not really seeing the other person. We're seeing the queen start off in love, then it got into a very lusty type of energy. Let's look at the Prince of Spring. The Fool, Aries or Aquarius energy, Uranus really. 4 of Cups. Oh, King of Swords with the Knight of Swords. Okay, well, that is very different. So, you see how the queen was in Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, love, passion. And this person shows up King of Swords. Although they show up passionate, it's like they weren't expressing that. With the Fool, this is why I said there. It doesn't mean that they were married, because the Fool card is just freedom. This is somebody who was not. They wanted to be free. See them rejecting it? Like, no, thank you. Which is interesting, because the match was mutual. The Lovers is 2-sided. Major Arcanas means that this was a definite, intentional connection from the universe. And yet the king rejected it. King of Swords. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and they might have done it also with this energy here. They might have done it in a harsh way. King of Swords is more diplomatic than this Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is more, can also be aggressive. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Let's scoot these up a little bit. And let's go to the next set. Prince of Summer, which is the Knight of Cups. Oh. Balance, which is the Temperance card. We've got the Prince of Autumn, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, the Three of Winter. With the King of Summer, which is the King of Cups. So we've got honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted, a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. You know what I'm getting, guys? I feel like these two people met. This page and this knight met. And it was intense, passionate, fiery connection. But one person was way more expressive of this than the other. And we did get the 10 of winter, which it means it ended. It came to an end. I thought somebody here might have left something behind, but no, it's the actual opposite. It might have felt like this connection was too overwhelming for this King of Swords, and the King of Swords decided to end it. But now we've got new energy. This feels like someone else, because then we've got the 3 of winter. Okay, follow me on this, okay? I know it's a little scattered, but I'm reading the energy along with the cards. I feel like somebody new came in. This guy over here shows up as fire and air. This, I'm saying guy because it's a prince, but it could be a woman. This person shows up as water and earth. They show up as somebody the opposite of the King of Swords. This one is devoted, warm-hearted, romantic. See? Romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Prince of Autumn, dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous, cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. And then balance, which is the Temperance card. Take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time, there's no need to rush. I feel like that page, the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, was swept off their feet with this person. And then the 3 of Swords was for the Prince of Spring, the King of Swords. Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that we heal with time. Well, actually, I think that this is for both people. Excuse me. This, well, it's obviously 3 people. Somebody else, we don't know who it was yet, but could be this person. Somehow they were hurt in this as well. This Page of Spring was hurt from this rejection over here. They fell in love with this water earth person. And then the fire and air person over here was also hurt because that person went to someone else. But somehow this person was hurt too. Because 3 is all 3 people are hurting. Huh. Let's get some clarity. Clarify the Prince of Summer. Because now we've got hindsight. Somebody here is like, oh, I should have seen that. I should have understood that. Clarify Prince of Summer. It's like hindsight is 2020. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Page of Cups. Wow, a lot of page energy. Whoa, with the Devil. Okay. So, got a lot of page energy here. Trying to get out of the glare. Damn. I feel like after the Princess of Spring and the Prince of Spring split and went their separate ways, this Prince of Summer might have come in like a wrecking ball, very suddenly into this person's life. It might have started off very lightly. Page of Wands, flirtation, observing each other, being curious about each other, and then it developed into a crush. But, that crush that gets obsessive. Because remember, it's clarifying, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet. The need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So this was like a very emotional new connection. Clarify balance. The Hermit, the 6 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles. with the Five of Pentacles. By the way, all the signs are here because we keep getting a mix. Prince of Summer, King of Summer is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Prince of Autumn is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The spring cards are Aries, Leo, Sag. And then we've also got an air. So all the signs are here. I'm going to just stop calling out the signs because they're all here in this particular reading. Meanwhile, back at the farm, we've got, I feel like this King of Swords went into meditative mode. Like I've got to think about this. Six of Cups, they were focusing on the memories. They are the ones who are introspecting. Seven of Pentacles, remember, they were the ones that were like, I don't know where it's going. I don't know what I want. I don't know. Because it was supposed to just be a flirtation. It was supposed to be something very light, and it got heavy really quickly. The Five of Pentacles, they didn't like the distance between themselves and the Princess of Spring. They didn't like it. So they're not even aware that she's already falling in love with someone else. Clarify Prince of Autumn. Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Three of Swords. Justice card. King of Swords. Guys. What the hell? Oh, wow. Okay. So, she's falling in love with this. I'm saying she because it's the princess and it shows up very feminine. Look, we've got the feminine and the masculine here. This is insane because I feel like somebody here fell in love, acted like it was nothing, or like they didn't want it. That person disconnected from them, moved on, healed, fell in love with someone else. They're trying to process what happened between them and this King of Swords. But it's almost like this person comes back around like, okay, let's do this the right way, because this is somebody who's dependable, protective, chivalrous. Now, this is getting very confusing because we've got a lot of different people weighing in here and the energies keep clashing. So here's what I'm getting. Princess of Spring, Prince of Spring had a connection. The Queen got emotionally involved. The King might have too, but they kept this very stone cold exterior. So it could be either we're gonna play with the storyline a little bit because it's a little wonky. Either one, the Queen might have fallen in love with someone else, or two, it was them that this Queen fell in love with. But the heartbreak is still here. So this might not have been someone else. I was like, there's a totally different energy, but it's almost like they left and they came back in a totally different energy. I feel like this person doesn't really understand romance. I've got to say that. I feel like the romantic one was the Queen. So the Queen was the one in this emotional roller coaster almost. They're the ones that took the time to think, examine, and realize this is worth my investment and wanted to come back and invest. But look at this. They're coming back with Emperor and Empress energy. They see this Queen as somebody worthy of investing into. And interestingly enough, she's not just a Queen, she's an Empress, which is why they definitely want to invest in that. But we still have heartbreak here. They want to make things right So I don't know exactly what they did because there's a collective and it's going to apply differently to everybody. But they're coming in as a king of summer. Honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted, willing to put in the time and the effort now, wanting to express to this empress how much they are her emperor. Oh my goodness, let's see. Clarify Three of Winter. We've got the Star card, Ten of Wands, Clarify Three of Winter. Wow, all these cards keep coming out. Okay, Five of Cups, Four of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Okay. So they are wanting to heal this connection. The Star card, the Three of Winter is the Three of Swords. The Star card is healing. They've been wanting to heal this for a very long time. It's been a burden. They've been feeling a lot of regret and sorrow. They have felt left out in the cold. They have felt such loneliness, such disconnect from not being with their empress. They want something solid. So they're the ones that are doing the hindsight of looking back and realizing everything I wanted was right in front of me. Why did I run? Why did I say I didn't want that? Why did I act like it was nothing? Seven of Cups, this is their dream. This is what they fantasize about. They fantasize about having this connection. Okay. So let's see. I'm actually going to do the full hour on one. We're not going to do part twos. We're just going to do an extra, and the extra will be in the members only. So let's see. We've got the Strength card. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. Okay. Oh, that one almost fell. The High Priestess, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. Six of Autumn, the good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. Seven of Autumn, have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps, a prudent investment of time or money. And the overall energy is life experience, the Tower. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you, an important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Oh man, this is this is a very confusing situation. If you're in this situation and you're confused, I understand. I really do. Because what the hell? So, whoever the masculine is might have had a Tower moment when this ended. Because towers are like something shattered. Some belief system of theirs shattered. Some idea that they held. And it took a lot of strength to admit that. A lot of courage. But they also wanted forgiveness. They wanted to fix what they had broken. With the High Priestess, see, it's like enhancing that energy of the, before it was clarifying the Temperance was the Hermit. It's like they're really reflecting before they make a move. But they feel a debt. That's what I was going to say. Here, I know the Six of Autumn usually is talking about a financial debt. They feel an emotional debt. They feel like they owe this to the Empress. They owe her, showing her what they actually felt. Seven of Autumn. They want to invest time, energy, possibly even money, showing this Empress what they really feel. Let's see. Clarify the Strength card. See, Five of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. What was that? One more. One more. Oh boy. Look at that. The Empress at the bottom of the deck. Somebody here wants to show how much they've grown, how much they've changed. Before, they showed up with the energy of wanting freedom, thinking this is too much, it's too heavy. But that has weighed on them so much. Five of Cups, they feel such heaviness energetically, emotionally, such regret and sorrow. I keep feeling the energy of kicking themselves, like, why did I do that? Because now when they think of their future, and I mean long term, like who they want to grow old with, this is the only person that comes to mind, the Empress. That's who they want to grow old with. That's who they want to build history with. Nothing else will suffice. Clarify the High Priestess. Nine of Pentacles. High Priestess again, and the Wheel of Fortune. You know what's interesting is that when the Prince of Summer came out, remember when I said that could be the Queen, right? I feel like they were afraid because this happened so quickly and so suddenly. They might have been afraid that this is somebody who falls in love with everybody. There's somebody who just, you know, kind of is so romantic they just get swept off their feet by anybody. And that might have been why they sabotaged everything. They felt it's too quick, it's too much, too soon. When they look back now, because if you look at the hindsight card, you see how the main card being reflected is a woman with a flower. I don't know if is that a rose? A flower, a rose, and a letter. You see that? Like they're possibly rereading messages between themselves and this feminine. And now, I don't know how much time has passed, but she's showing up single. So I think they might have realized this is not somebody who just falls in love with everybody or anybody. This is somebody who fell in love with me. Who she might have intuitively picked up on the spiritual connection. Might have felt like this is fated, this is destined. It might have said something along those lines, and the masculine just didn't believe possibly in those things or didn't subscribe to that ideology. And now that they themselves are realizing this, I think they're also realizing Seven of Cups, possibly that this Empress has possible options, different options, and that this is what they've been dreaming of. This is what they've been waiting for. Clarify Six of Autumn. Let's fill out first. So we got the Four of Cups, Seven of Swords, The Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant. With the Magician. Remember when I said they feel an emotional debt? This is why. Because what they keep replaying in their head is when they rejected this, when they lied, when they acted like this is not what I want, I don't feel anything for this. That's what keeps coming back to them. That's how they feel a debt. Like they feel like this is, I have to fix this. But the Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant, they really want to fix it. And I mean like long term. Now, I don't know how much time has passed. But the Ace of Pentacles with the Hierophant, that is a very serious connection. With the Magician, there's the... That goes back to the beginning. Remember the Magician, the Lovers. This is a love that made them both feel like anything can be accomplished. Except I think the feminine possibly took it more serious than they did at the time. But now they're on board. Now they're back to that, yeah, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Clarify Seven of Autumn. Six of Cups, Three of Wands. Wow, the Tower, the Seven of Cups, yep. With the Nine of Cups. I don't know where this is from. I'm hearing a phrase in Spanish, vivo por los recuerdos. That can be interpreted two different ways. Either I'm living for the memories or I'm living because of the memories. I got that as soon as I saw the Six of Cups. So this person is now coming back to realizing with the Nine of Cups, this was their wish fulfillment. But it happened after the Tower. The Tower had to happen for this person to think about it. Because it could have been that they totally meant what they said with the King of Swords. They totally meant what they said at the time. Until they were disconnected, Tower happened. There was time between these two and they realized every time they go back to those memories, it creates such longing, yearning in them. That's what helped them realize what they actually felt. Because I think that they were very confused before. They felt something strong but didn't know what it was. They might have never felt this before. The fact that the Magician keeps showing up, and I have to say this because I've encountered this myself in my love life, and I don't know about other people, but this king could have thought that this Empress might have done something to them, some sort of love spell or magic work. And so they were running from it. They were like, no, this person's trying to trap me. This is not normal. This emotion isn't normal. That type of thing. Let's see. Next set. Okay. 10 of Summer. Wow. 8 of Summer. Oh, damn. That's a lot. Okay, let's start with scooting over. This one flipped over first. 5 of Spring. The Empress, damn. 3 of Spring and 2 of Spring. And overall energy, the 5 of Winter. Walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. Wow. I'm going to say that that's the Empress now. Because we've got, let's start with these. 10 of Summer, an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. And 8 of Summer, the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. This was the Empress. Because the thing is, an Empress is not going to be... An Empress isn't somebody who falls in love easily. Let me put it that way. But she's also not going to be tolerating people looking at her that way. Because the thing is, she realized she's an Empress, right? She's got the High Priestess. This is a divine feminine. With the Princess of Spring here, she realized this person might think I'm too flirty. But the Prince of Summer, she couldn't help it. She fell head over heels. And she was probably trying to express that honestly. But to this king, all it came across as is, if you can express it that easily, you must not feel it that deeply. So this is probably very easy for you. It's a very small emotion for you. So it went from her trusting this person to her realizing she had to let go of this person. Because then it's followed by the 5 of Spring. Opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. It's like she might have been told by this person, like, you want too much from me. But this is an Empress. Time to take action. The power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. She took action. She disconnected. Walk away from dishonest associations, because this Empress is going to know. She's going to know when someone has feelings for her. She's an Empress. She's also going to know when someone is scared, when they're running. The thing is, an Empress doesn't deal with that, because that tells her they're not her match. Somebody that's her match is not going to run from love. 3 of Spring. Plan your next steps with one eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. So she had to look to her future. What do I want in my future? Do I want somebody who runs from connection? 2 of Spring. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. Partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress being made. Yeah. I think she let go and she grew. She grew a lot from this. Now keep in mind, the 5 of Spring with this is the 10 of Spring. This was a burden on her. This weighed on her very heavily. She did not take this decision lightly. But that doesn't mean she didn't take it. The 5 of Winter, she probably felt very hurt, very defeated as she did so. I look who's there when I opened the deck. But realizing what she thought she wanted wasn't the best choice for her happiness. And that it wasn't worth the effort, so she let go. Clarified 10 of Summer. Told you. 7 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 10 of Summer. One more. And the 10 of Wands. Yep. This love became a burden on her. It's so interesting how they both are looking at this very differently. They may both look back on the past, and to her, she's going to see this as a mistake. Not a mistake, but not the right connection. That was definitely not the right connection. That was not the right person. I learned a lesson from it. I'm moving on. The Fool, she let go. She freed herself from this attachment. Whereas the Masculine is looking back and saying, that was the love of my life. What the hell was I thinking? Why did I do that? But she's like, no, they were dishonest. Twice we have that energy. 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords. They were dishonest, they were combative, they were defensive, and it became a burden. Love is not supposed to be a burden. Clarify eight of summer witches. Eight of cups. Okay. 10 of cups, queen of cups, high priestess, 2 of wands, 7 of cups. So she did fall in love. Showing up as a queen of cups, she did fall in love. But the high priestess, she possibly recognized them from a previous lifetime, or she knew that there was something here more than just the 3D. But just because she acted on it doesn't mean it ended well, right? Because with the 7 of cups, she realized this is an illusion. This is not. The 7 of cups with the queen of cups is the 8. Realizing, yeah, this is not what I thought it was. I'm going to have to let go. I'm going to have to move on, which is probably very painful, which is why the 3 of swords came up twice, right? Because she was in love. She did feel like this was the best, most complete emotional fulfillment she had ever felt. Clarify 5 of spring. The star. Oof. The star, the 10 of swords. Clarify 5 of spring. Queen of wands, king of swords. Oof, child. Remember, this one says opposing goals. You know, clashing opinions. And this is where I said she was probably told that she was asking too much of them. This is an empress. Do y'all think an empress knows when it's fair what she's asking? Yes. I'm going to answer that for you. Yes. You don't become an empress without being balanced, without being multifaceted and complex and understanding of different things. So when she's asking for something, she understands the implications of what she's asking for. And the response she was given let her know this is not the one. Because she's going to know that the quality of love that she brings, the quality of connection and depth and everything she brings into a connection is more than enough to be able to ask for the same in return. And this clash of realizing like you're asking for too much, this is too burdensome, with the star that was her dream, it ended it. It's like, wow. It's like she had this rude awakening. And keep in mind, the Empress has the Queen of Wands in her. She is very sure of her worth, her value. So as much as that hurt her, it gave her the truth. It let her know this person does not see me in the same light I see them. Clarify the Empress. Hierophant, clarify the Empress. 4 of Wands, Strength card, yep. Look at that. Look, Empress again. Fucking can't. She wanted commitment. She wanted something serious. And it's like she was being told something like, you're trying to tie me down. You're asking too much of me. An Empress. It's not something you say to an Empress, I promise you. To an Empress, you don't have to say that twice. Clarify 3 of Spring. Knight of Wands. Six of Cups and the Magician. With Judgment. So she passed judgment on them because she's sitting here wondering, wait a minute. So I'm asking too much of them, but they have no problem flirting with me, talking about love. They have no problem. I don't know if they slept together, but if they wanted to, they would have totally slept with her. I totally got that. So she's realizing this is somebody who wants a fling. They like the connection, but they want it when they want it, how they want it, at the rate that they want it. That's not something you ask of an Empress. So she ran judgment on them. Like, okay, so my judgment is they're not my equal. They're not an emperor. She's not seeing them as a bad person, just not her match. Clarify 2 of Spring. Page of Swords, 3 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Yep. She saw them as somebody who rejected her. somebody who loved her romantic energy but was not interested in, accepting it really. They just, or more like they were receptive to receiving, they just didn't want to give. Page of Swords, she saw them as somebody who was curious about her, they wanted to explore that because they were bored. They might have expressed that they were bored in their life, and so this was like, oh, this is fun, but it wasn't something serious, and that led to heartbreak, because what she thought this was long term. She thought it was leading to something stable. So these are two very different opinions of what happened in the past. Two very different ways of looking at things. The Empress looks at this like, that was the time somebody hurt me. That was the time somebody told me they didn't want me. That was the time that I thought this was more than what it was, and I was mistaken. And I let it go. And this person's looking back and thinking, that was the time I fell in love with the most amazing person I ever met. My match. But they feel a debt because they weren't honest at the time. Or they weren't clear, and now they are. Either way, these are two very different perceptions of what happened in the past. So I'm going to end this one here. I hope that you guys took some value from it. From now on, I'm not going to be doing part 1 and part 2s on these. I'm just going to do an extra that only the members will get to see. And if you want to sign up to watch that one, the link for that will be down in the description box below. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Hope you enjoyed it.